Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Glad to see you. Sorry it's been a little while. Um, got something kind of fun tonight. Those of you guys who know me or have been on the channel before know that our house is on a relatively busy street. And whenever the garage door's up, there's always something cool either in the driveway, in the garage, or somewhere around the house, whether it's the Lamborghini, whether it's an AMG, whether it's the Audi R8, whether it's our 69 Corvette vintage race car, or in this particular case, our 69 GTO that we are restoring. So a lot of people always stop by and say hello and have stories about their cars or bring their cars by. You guys have seen Larry in his black 69 big block Corvette, and we've got pictures of that in one of the other videos if you want to go back and look back in history. About 8 months ago, if you go back through the history on our channel, Larry has a 69 big block Corvette that we took pictures of when I first drove the my 69 vintage 69 Corvette out for the first time after rebuilding it this last winter. So anyway, Paul Rader, I apologize, Paul, if you're watching this video, is another GTO fan, and Paul was also one of the founding members of the GTO Owners Association of America in the St. Louis area in 1979 and 80. So Paul stopped by, lives not too far away from us, and he had a 70 GTO, but again, as I mentioned, he was one of the members here, the founding members here in the St. Louis Gateway Owners Association. And Paul said, hey, I got a bunch of stuff, and I thought I'd drop it by. So 2 weeks ago, Paul dropped it by, and I've just now gotten around to having some time to go through it all. So I thought I'd share it with you. So first of all, please hit that like, subscribe, and share this video around. Share it to other GTO people or people you think may be interested in what we've got to see here. So I haven't opened this, but Paul dropped off 2 big buckets of paperwork and looks like some shop manuals and some other stuff here, and I haven't gone through it all. I thought I'd share it all with you, and if there's enough interest, we'll go into it in detail if we have enough views in this video and you guys comment below that you want to see it. So again, welcome back. Sorry it's been about a week or so since we posted, but sit with me and let's go through this paperwork together. Okay, here's my piles, guys. So I got 2 boxes, as I said. I put it on the floor because I don't know how much stuff's here. I literally haven't opened this stuff yet. So again, Paul, if you're watching, you may have some comments in the comment section below, and as we go into this further, guys, maybe we'll have Paul back here, as I said, and give us a little detail on some of this stuff. So just off the top, I do know what these are because they got my attention when Paul was here. As you can see there, they are original GM decals. And there are 2 of these. And with a GM part number, they are original 69 GTO judge stickers for the fenders. So I've got 2 of those. Yes, I did know what these were because when he gave me the box, it got my attention and I opened them immediately, including the instructions on how to tape it off and put them on, mark the fenders off to put them on. So pretty cool stuff. And Paul was asking me about this stuff and if it had any value. And I've been doing a little bit of looking around based on just this. And I've also got some other GM parts from my GTO, like fender badges and trunk badges and that kind of stuff. So I've been kind of looking at values of that stuff. But anyway, I've got 2 judge stickers. We've got some GTO Association of America original flyers. Did you know about the GTO Association of America? Pretty cool. These are original membership applications. As you can see there. And those of you guys who are watching this are probably GTO historians or GTO deep interest guys. So this stuff will probably be pretty strong interest to you guys. So it's pretty cool. So a couple of these things. Again, we got the original GTO Association window stickers. We've got a couple of those here. It looks like we have the original graphic to make more of them. So I got that here. We have GTO Owners Association of America license plate. So that may go on my car when I'm done with it, at least temporarily for photographs and that kind of stuff. So kind of cool. I'm not sure Paul knew what he gave me when he gave me this stuff. He said he was cleaning out his basement and kind of getting rid of some stuff. So kind of cool. So this is some printed material from the GTO Owners Association, Billings, Montana, which is probably the chairman of the GTO Owner Association, to Paul, Assistant Executive Vice President. And this is Carcraft magazine from May of 1979. Actually, I see there's two. This one is in this jacket in this envelope, and there's another one here. I just happened to notice right underneath it. Here you go. And in this are some negatives. Some negatives of this same magazine. So I'm gonna have to get into this and see what exactly is in here related to GTO AA, because obviously this magazine has something to do with that. Oh, I see what happened. Looks like they've got an ad and some other stuff running here. So that's why they've got this. It's special. So I always like looking at these old magazines, and someday I'll do a video on the old magazines I have, but it's kind of fun looking back in these. See, and the first thing I always did was go to the back and see what was for sale and yada, yada, yada. And wheels, tires, and the requisite bodybuilding if you were a guy and getting these Carcraft magazines and that kind of stuff in the late 70s and early 80s. There was always an ad for this stuff in the back of the magazines. That was always kind of fun. Every magazine, whether it was Hot Rod Magazine, Carcraft, whatever. And then here is the Gas Can, their monthly newsletter, it looks like. And this one is, let's see if there's a date on it. Let's see here. I don't see a date, but it's their monthly magazine. It says here, GTO of the month, so it's obviously their monthly magazine. What? So I can't find a date, but I did see a mailing label, and it's got the 11th of August, 1981. So that's going to be probably August of 1981's letter. But it's kind of interesting to go through and read these. Talking about how you want to modify your GTO, a little bit about John DeLorean, and this particular one has got some information in it about tri-power carburetors and the fuel line, how to run the fuel lines, etc., etc. And this is before CAD, obviously. Somebody's hand-drawn these, which is kind of cool. And again, carburetor pictures from the tri-power. And then some specs on the tri-power carburetor and tri-power carbureted cars. And then, as you always get, stuff for sale in the back, which is always fun to look at. We'll see if we got something quick here we can pull out. That's questions and answers. Parts for sale, parts wanted. Miscellaneous. GTOs for sale. Let's see what's in here. I need to get my reading glasses out of my blind ass. But here's one for $1,900 in, doesn't say where it is. Phone number 90, Memphis, Tennessee. Interesting. So as we, if you guys have interest in these, again, if you're showing interest in this video, if it gets some views, we'll go ahead and spend the time and go through some of the details. It's kind of fun going through. So some more interesting stuff. Again, Paul's on the board and stuff for GTO AA. This is the judging guidelines for their shows, and it just gives a brief discussion on the classifications. The owners must be with the vehicles being judged, and they must be a member of the GTO Association of America. Non-members may show their car and may request a judging form by one of the designated judges on an unofficial basis, but will not be eligible for trophies or awards. Non-members may join the GTO AA at any time during the meet. The GTO being judged must be a GTO. Fabricated GTOs will not be eligible for trophies or awards. As in the case of a non-member, the owner of a non-GTO may display their vehicle and may request that one of the designated judges complete a judging form on an unofficial basis. So it goes into classifications: 64 to 65 restored, 66, 67 restored, 68, 69 restored, 70, 72 restored, 73, 74 restored, and then same classes but altered restored, and then another class for the judge, all years, and then conservative custom, and then full custom. So that's kind of interesting. So again, I'm not going to go into great detail on these things, or we'll take forever going through this. And this video might be getting long already. So here's another official publication from May of 1985. This is called The Legend, which is the official publication of GTO Owner Association of America. And a little bit better quality. It's a better paper than the other newsletter we looked at just briefly. Looks like a little more information, a little more magazine look than the first one. Not stapled together necessarily, but actually kind of bound. And then some more stuff about the GTO Association of America meets. $15 a car to participate, $17 per person for the banquet. So kind of fun. So we got this one, we got a couple of them here. Then we got a GTO Pontiac source magazine to order parts. Let's see what's in here just real quickly. Looks like it's not necessarily just parts, but kind of just a general magazine, mostly Pontiac based. And we got, not sure what this is, Ride and Drive, which is again, looks like more Pontiac based stuff. Test driving 2 Fieros, one hot and one not. I didn't know any Fiero was ever hot, but let's let them have their pride in May of 1986. So here's another folder full of GTO stuff. This looks like what was the original December of 1980 on this version. The gas can, which is GTO Association of America. This was probably the original monthly magazine, but again, December of 1980, November of 80, October of 80. So again, I'm not going to go through all these, but it's kind of cool seeing what all is in here. So we get in here, we've got Chilton's Manual, Tempest, GTO Le Mans, 68 to 73. We have the Big Book of Auto Repair. If you guys have ever seen these are actually pretty good. Put out by Peterson's Publications, same as Peterson's Museum, as you guys may be familiar with. And this is it just GTO, or is it not sure if it's just GTO or what this is, but anyway, more of that. Tons of Pontiac magazines. Hot Rod magazine. What's this guy? Don't know why he saved this one, but there's original. Remember when you had to get your paper pre-printed before you typed your letters? Well, there's some sheets here that are obviously pre-printed. So kind of fun. Again, more fun stuff. Let's see what else we got here real quick. Oh, more of the same. Here's the blank envelopes. Let's see what else. These guys were pretty well organized, again from GTO Association of America, Billings, Montana, where these guys were based. And 389 GTO, stock versus hot. Let's go back to the back of this one just for giggles. Look at the ads, look what's for sale. This is July of 1965. Very interesting. So, again, just for giggles. Here's a 32 Ford with a Chevy 327 in it, make offer. Here's another one. 40 Packard with a 1960 Oldsmobile, $394 for $3,500. Build your own Willys. So some fun stuff in these. If you were young like me in this time, your project on how to make a mini bike kit for $49. And that was a hell of a lot of money back then. I know to save $49 back then, for me, it took a long darn time. So we have a lot more of this stuff in here. We got the Legend. Let's see what time period these are. Looks like 1982. Well, this label's 1984. This one's labeled 1983. So Paul had everything pretty well organized in here. Here's another newsletter from June, July of 82 from the Royal GTO chapter of the Gateway Owners Association, getting your goat. So kind of cool. We've got all kinds of stuff in here, but again, a lot in here. You guys don't want to see all this right at the moment. Okay. I don't want you guys getting bored in this video, so I'm going to kind of breeze through this. And again, if you guys show interest in the comments below or the number of views, I'll go ahead and continue this. So this looks like stuff from catalog holders. Yikes. Master Parts Catalog, 1970, Pontiac. These are in good shape. Huh, look at this. Everything by category from 65 to 70 on, this is roller springs and transmission parking lock. Bushings and bearings for the reverse idler gear. This looks like everything you'd ever want for a Pontiac GTO from 1965 to 1970. That's interesting. Looks like a 67 to 68 Pontiac. Again, oh, looks like all details on parts. Look at that. So this is, oh, they got everything from the 1975 Pontiac Astra to the Ventura. Huh, interesting. Engine stuff. There's some GTO stuff. This stuff has probably got some pretty significant value to somebody. Illustrated catalog of Pontiacs through 1975, effective May of 1979. How in goodness sakes name can they be that far behind? 4 years. He's got some of this stuff marked, and actually I wish I'd had this before I was fighting with my GTO, because in this particular picture you can see there's a backer plate, which I was missing on my car, that took me forever to find. 68, 69 grill with the chrome bumper option, but it's all the schematics on how to put it back together. There's 68, 69 standard grill. Again, there's that backer plate I was missing. Let's see what the ID that is. Yep, body reinforcing backer plate for the headlamps. Kind of funny. So I could have used that a couple weeks ago. Looks like here's another version of it. 75 Le Mans. I think this is a continuation of that other catalog. Let's see what else we got here. So more of every part you'd ever want for a 67 through 70. It is 67 through 70 Pontiac. This section's weather stripping on this particular page. Here's AC parts from 61 to 70. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. And more of the same. Well, guys, please show your interest below. I will get with Paul if you guys are interested, and we'll do an interview with him, and he can give some more detail on what we got here. But kind of fun going through this stuff. I thought you guys that are nationally involved in the GTO Owners Association or on Facebook, which I'm involved with GTO owners in Facebook, which I'll post this to so you guys can watch it. But please, again, hit that like button, subscribe. We'll have some more information. And on my personal GTO, I've done a few more things off camera. We've got the center console in, and had to pull the passenger side fender and inner fender liner off to get the air conditioning in, which I didn't know, but it did force me to go ahead and do all the alignment of the front fender and get the front bumper gaps right and all that kind of stuff. So please stay tuned. Again, hit that like and subscribe and notification bell so you know the next time we do a download or an upload, as the case may be. And look forward to seeing you guys again. All the best for the new year to everybody. Thanks again for watching.